Hi, so the story that I have today is called The Ghosts of the Two Mountains. And I apologize in advance because there are some names in it that I'm probably going to butcher. Um, but anyway, so long, long ago on Toll Island, there lived two ghosts. Now, these two ghosts were named Akatap, yeah, Akatap and Neapau. Akatap was the man and he had the tallest mountain, and he lived on Winmar. Neapau lived on Unapat, which was the smaller mountain. Now they had one job. They were competing against each other to see who had the who would end up with the tallest mountain, the biggest and the tallest mountain. And Neapat, the woman, was losing. So in the course of their building, Akatop managed obviously to get the bigger one, and he treated Neapau horribly. I can't even stress how horrible he was to her, simply because he was the taller he lived on the taller mountain. Um, I mean, he would one of the worst things he could have done to her, or he did do, was he would actually urinate on her. He would just call out to her, and she would come out of her house, and she'd be like, "What do you want now?" And Akhtap would be like, "Are you thirsty, or do you want a shower?" And he'd stick out his penis and just urinate all over her, because here comes the rain. So needless to say, he was absolutely terrible to her, and Neapau, was miserable on her mountain called Unitop. So one day she was like, I have to do something. I have to do something. I cannot live like this anymore. So she goes out of her house one day and calls to Akatop and was like, "Hi, do you want to have a nice dinner with me?" And he was like, "Yeah, all right. I can come down for dinner on your tiny mountain." And so he comes down and she provides a wonderful dinner. And he falls for it, hook, line, and sinker. She's extremely nice to him, and then this way he doesn't suspect anything when she proposes the bet. Now, this bet is essentially who's the stronger of the two of us? Who can, and to prove that, each of them is going to kick their mountain to see how much they can topple off. So Akatau, cocky man, of course, turns around and goes, "Huh, of course I'll be able to beat you in this. I'm a man. I'm a big, strong man, and I can kick. I'm so strong that I can kick off half of my mountain." And Neapau was like, "All right, bet. Prove it." So they go out the next morning, and Akatau's like, "Are you ready? See what I can do to my mountain." And he goes ahead and kicks his mountain, and half of it tumbles down the rest of his mountain. And Neapau is laughing at him, absolutely laughing, because he created some islands and he halved his mountain. Now, she was like, just laughing, hysterical, and he was like, "Well, now let's see what you can do, little miss timid, shy, weak woman." And she was like, "Okay, let's see what I can do." And she barely even touches her mountain. And Neapau was laughing while she did it. And Akatau was very upset, and he was like, "Why are you laughing? I won." And she turned around and was like, "But now I have the highest mountain. I have the biggest and the tallest mountain." And Akatau was like, "Uh-oh." And from then on, Neapau had the tallest mountain in the Turk district. And she was able to do whatever she wanted to Akatau because she was on the highest mountain. And that is it. So the lesson in this was to treat everyone the way you want to be treated, because you never know when the tables are going to turn. Like Akatau, you could literally be on top of the world at one point, and then something could happen, and you could be at rock bottom. And the people that you treated like crap at the top are now above you, and they want a little payback. Not everybody's perfect. Not everyone can be as forgiving enough to treat you like you should have been, like they should have been treated. So the moral of the story is to, I guess the golden rule, treat everyone how you want to be treated. That's it.